Man. All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Sleep On It podcast. This is episode, what is it, 23? 24. Episode 24, man.
Is it 24?
Yeah, I think it's 24.
Am I tripping or are we tripping?
Yeah, it's 24. Something like that. I don't know. But, yes, welcome back anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's glad to have y'all tuning in again, or if you're listening on Spotify, you know what I'm saying, or if you're on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Today, we got a special guest. I've been knowing this guy for quite some time. You know what I'm saying? We used to get cut by the same barber. My mom is actually friends with his wife. This is crazy. I was like, when I met him, I never knew he would be on my podcast. But
I didn't even know he was gonna have a podcast.
Right. Didn't even know I was gonna have a podcast. But yeah, man. Just go ahead, everybody, welcome Jerami Roy,
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me, man.
No, thanks for coming on, man. Thanks for coming on. You said you peeped our first episode and you was like, whoa, like explain that.
Man, first of all, somebody had cussed out Bill Cosby. So when I heard that, man, I was like, I gotta
Talking to Mike.
oh my bad. I gotta come on and kind of represent what Bill Cosby stood for.
Okay.
Oh,
Man.
It was you?
No.
It was Trey and Ramon.
So I said we should separate the artist from the art. Because, I'm like, look, what he did was kind of messed up. Same time, it's a little gray area in there.
Yeah.
Ramon just went off on a deep end saying, hey, if you with Bill, you getting popped regardless. Take some Quaaludes and it's over.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know about all that.
It's a lot to that, man. It's a lot to that. But also heard somebody was talking about marriage.
Yeah.
Just hearing your perspective on it. I'm 39, so hearing this it was just kind of like, man, I was thinking like that too. Like,
Really?
yeah, back then. So it's just funny to kind of just hear some things, back in the 20s, back in my 20s, that hearing y'all saying it and my perspective now, being 15 years married and all that.
Okay, that's crazy, man. So what was something like in particular that you like sort of like, can you like remember anything that we said that was just like wild about marriage?
It was somebody talking about the woman better, if I provide, they better cook for me, have sex with me.
Basically be submissive.
That sounds like Ramon. Ramon, yeah, he's very misogynistic. So.
Yeah, that's our God, but he's a misogynist.
Thinking that you can have sex anytime you feel like it, all of that, all those things. I was like, oh, okay. This is
it ain't like that, huh?
I will say this. It's a lot of finessing.
A lot of finessing.
You gotta finesse some butt when you married.
Damn.
It's a lot of you have to warm it up.
Okay.
Like foreplay?
Before foreplay.
Before foreplay. I think I know what you mean. I think I know what you I heard like an analogy somebody said, like with women, they're kind of like the pot roast. You know what I'm saying? You got to cook it all day. You got to add the seasonings. You know what I'm saying? And then
first of all, you have to marinate.
You got to marinate it, right? You got to marinate it.
That's the night before.
Right. That might be the week before, depending on what woman. But
bro, but it's not just about getting it. It's you trying to make a happy home.
Yeah, so you do feel accomplished.
So you want
It's deeper than that.
Yeah, so you want her, she's the core of the house. We always be taught that men are the head, but actually we are the foundation. Mm-hmm. We're what the house is built on. The woman is the core. So so learning a lot of this along the way, I never knew. I'm just thinking, get married, we're gonna have a bunch of sex, we're gonna make a lot of money, and happy ever after. It don't work out like that.
it don't work out like that.
No.
But go ahead.
So, because you said you've been married like 15 years. Yeah. You're 39. So you got married.
23.
Wow.
What made you do that? I can't even wrap my head around that.
That's next year for me.
Yeah, I'm 21 right now, and I came
Damn, you
2
damn
years.
near.
2 years. I'm
Right.
like,
In your Jordan
think-
year.
I didn't think I would. I didn't think I would get married that fast. What happened was I was dating. I was dating for like a span of like, say 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like, I was just tired of the rigmarole. Like I was tired of these little, these women. I was like, they ain't got, either they were my age, they didn't want me. Like, because they want you to be successful, you know, riding around in the Benz and all this. And
so it's the same shit.
Same shit, different.
So we still dealing with the same stuff to this day.
Yeah.
Same thing.
You date with
It might be a little worse for us, but I don't know.
Yeah. So you
We
date
got
with
social media.
Yes.
Social media and scammers.
the scammers.
Yeah.
Scammers.
be taking all the girls nowadays.
Scammers are the
So-
drug
They
dealers.
study.
Scammers are the drug dealers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So what year?
Pretty
What year?
much.
What year were you born?
I was born in 82.
82. So you were in the crack era. So,
Yes.
like going into the 80s, it's like all the drug dealers. They were the scammers of y'all era. Like
They were like you saw the 5.0s, you saw the SOPs, you wanted that. Like you had to have one. Like I got to get one. So yeah, they were like the people that we looked up to from the hood.
okay, dang, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
I saw literally the whole. What's my man that did the?
BMF.
No, with the clothes. He did the clothes from Brooklyn. The guy that just got a job with like either it was Louis Vuitton, but it was in Harlem.
Virgil.
No,
I don't know.
I
He
can't
from.
think of his name.
I don't know where Virgil from.
Is ASAP?
Huh?
Is ASAP Rocky?
No, bro.
No, I ain't talking about no ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky.
No, they used to dress. He used to dress Tyson. He used to dress all the people. They used to go to him. He was from Harlem. I can't think of his name right now. My mind goes blank. But he was the one that the big wig clothing stores. They got a lot of the fashion from him. He was from the hood, but he was taking their designs and flipping them.
I know exactly who you talking about.
I can't think of his name right now.
Dang. You talking about Baby Boy?
No.
No.
This is in the 80s.
Bald dude.
Yeah, he
Baby
was
Boy,
the
nigga.
man.
I know I'm
He's the
playing,
man
bro.
for, what's the brand?
It's like Gucci's.
Is it Dapper Dan?
Dapper
Dapper Dan. Okay. I hear rappers rap about that.
I
Okay.
cannot get
Jay
that.
Z used to rap about him a lot.
So I was in that era, seeing that, like literally,
Dapper Dan.
you know,
Wear a G on my chest, but I don't need Dapper Dan. You know, yeah.
This guy. You can continue. Sorry for the interruption. I don't know what possessed him right there.
It was for reference. You know what I'm saying? It was for reference.
So seeing that, man, in that era, so you wanted that because it was like custom made hood wear, you know, ready to go.
So you said that played a lot into like your love life, basically, like women wanting that and like seeing that you not like that, like.
Well,
what I'm saying?
so that was early 80s. So like going to the 90s, it was more so, you know, you had to be a little bit more like put together. Like you had to have a house, you got to have a car. They want you to have the expensive car. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, 18, 19. You know, so when I finally got my first whip, it was a 2002 Monte Carlo SS. So, you know, I thought I was doing it though. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah. So then you start seeing the women like, hey, can I drive your car? Like,
Damn.
Yeah.
So I got a question then, like, cause we feel like in our generation, like, because of like social media, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to find like genuine love and relation, like genuine women, fans, because they see it all day, like scrolling on through social media and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like they want that too, like they want the scamming niggas and they want the, you know, dudes that's making money driving Chargers and shit.
I was just talking to Jay on the way here. I said, bro, in order for relationships to work nowadays, for our generation, you gotta have a friendship for at least, in my opinion, at least 2 years. I feel like, and then get into a relationship with them, because you can't just get into a relationship nowadays and, you know, just hop straight into that without knowing somebody. You feel me? Because it's gonna be straight off, like he said it's gonna be straight off lust and shit, which is. That's what it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Because I done been in a situation like that back in high school. I tried to get into a relationship with them. Shit wasn't like that. I got out that relationship about 4 or 5 months. Promise you, straight fucking, nothing else. Like that shit is just crazy. But no, that shit nowadays, bro, niggas got it bad. Like,
But I know you hear that a lot. You know what I'm
sure.
saying? Since you older, like you hear it a lot. Like guys are already saying nowadays. Is it really different?
yes,
It is.
you gotta have social media.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Social
explain
media
it from
killed-
your point
You
of view.
gotta imagine, and I'm not trying to say I'm old or dating myself, but the internet wasn't popping. So we didn't even have the internet. So coming through, you know, when I was in high school, internet was just started really going. So you learning a lot of stuff on there, you know what I'm saying? You kind of dabbling, but it was none of the stuff now. So y'all have this in your face 24/7.
Right.
So it changes a lot, and it's a lot of women. They see exactly what they want.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can say that. Like back in my day, it wasn't that. You
Really?
had to literally go out and holler. I couldn't like we was texting a lot, but I still was going out meeting and going on dates and stuff like that.
So you would think like until the 2010s hit, that's when like a lot of shit changed.
Man, probably so. Yeah, probably around 2010.
Man, so like, but y'all generation though, y'all still keep it the same. You would say, or do y'all think y'all adapted?
What you mean?
Like, do y'all think do you think your generation adapted to like the norms of what like our generation does in terms of like
you have
dating?
to.
So you got to?
You have to, because if you don't, you'll get left behind.
Makes sense.
I mean, you look at it, all of them, they all on Facebook messaging each other, trying to meet up.
Okay.
My
Damn,
coworker
what?
was telling me like Facebook had this like dating profile. I guess I don't use Facebook.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It was just like a part of Facebook where you could just like meet people. It was like basically Tinder on Facebook. I don't know how authentic that is. Like I said, I don't use Facebook.
Tinder for old heads.
Yeah,
Work
basically.
out.
Too hard.
Christian mingle.
Yeah. So you don't think it's different? Like you don't?
No, I think I'll say this like when I got to college. Now, Black Planet. I know you heard of Black Planet. That's a
website?
like that, bro.
I ain't
Oh,
never.
shit.
Yeah, I ain't
Yeah,
never.
you old as hell.
So it was Black Planet College Club. What was it? It was another one. So it was MySpace.
MySpace.
Everybody know about
Yeah,
MySpace.
yeah.
Yeah,
Somebody-
so
we had
that's
MySpace.
was banging in college. So now when I'm in college, I'm meeting women off of there. So so it was kind of like
Off
I was
MySpace.
like the trailblazer of, of the social media and stuff.
Hey.
'Cause that's what we started doing it. So I was driving to Michigan State, or I go to Central Michigan. Just meeting.
Oh, you was taking trips.
Yeah, I was taking
Yeah.
trips, but I was in college though. I was in Northwood. So
Okay.
these little trips that you was gonna do, you gonna go on
He's
a road
gonna
trip.
take 'em.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Might as well.
crazy, man.
It's like I said, I was in the beginning era of it, and now seeing it how it evolved, it's a monster now. It's a monster now. It's changing the perception of women, even how they look at themselves.
Facts.
They getting these BBLs,
BBLs.
all that stuff.
BBLs,
They
yeah.
just don't make no sense at all to me.
Which we also had an episode about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking
I heard
about,
that. I heard y'all talking about it.
The beauty
they messed
standards
up.
shift.
They messed up their body, give themselves these ant booties.
But it's a deeper core to it,
Yeah,
And I
social
don't know-
media.
Yeah, it's a deeper core to it. So it's a reason why because it's like what they projecting, even like becoming bisexual is what they pushing out. So I'm going to accept it because that's all I hear all day long.
No, I heard. I was listening to that episode you sent me of the Artisan podcast that you did. One episode, you was talking about how back in the day, men could never show their emotions.
Yes.
Speak more on that. Cause nowadays, what I'm saying, cause you just mentioned bisexual, you know what I'm saying, you see that all around. You know what I'm saying. So it's the internet in our world today, but back in your day as growing up, men would whoop your ass if you was gay or something like that, right?
Man, it was far in between. You would see it. They were there.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't come out.
Wouldn't you look around during that era where it was like gay dudes was actually tough and they had the mustaches and them leather jackets and shit like that?
What fucking movie is this from?
Yeah, that's what they used to. That's what they used to do, bro. It was like you called me gay and they used to beat you up. The gay guys used to be tough.
I'm gonna tell you, it was a guy named Dorian. I used to go to Ohio to visit my cousins and stuff like that. So it was the guy Dorian in the hood. He was the gay one. Now, say something about Dorian. He gonna give you every hand he got. He gonna give you the biz. But it was like he was so confident in who he was. It was like you respected him. You know what I'm saying? But he was the only one. Nobody else was coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So you call another man, you could just look like you just as straight as ever, and you call him gay. Yeah, because that was like a curse you put on, back then. So now is more openly, is more, people are sharing a lot, sharing their feelings and sharing their emotions and all that now. So is more free and is more open now.
Wait, now you said it was a curse?
Not a curse, but you know what I'm saying. Like it was like you just called me a bitch.
Damn.
God damn.
Like you said that you called me out. But because it was because it was, you will get beat down.
You will get beat down.
mean,
Yeah,
I heard a story.
It's still like that in the black community, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
We ain't like you call somebody gay, it's still a problem. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, yeah, but back in the I heard stories of old guys saying too, like, no, if you seen two guys walking down the street holding hands, they would get their ass beat.
it was like that. So it was like they were on people's heads like that. So it's like they kept it under wraps. So now you start hearing I was coming out. You hear that saying that was like in the probably 90s, 2000s. They start hearing that a lot. I'm coming out the closet. You know what I'm saying? You heard this saying. Yeah. So it's that's when it started being bold and it started being people started saying that this is the thing.
Right.
Be who you are and all that stuff. But it wasn't back like when I was in high school. If you saw a girl that was gay, she was a dude. You get what I'm saying? Like
so it was dyke or nothing.
It was dyke or nothing. Okay. So apparently she had to be finding somebody.
Right.
So
That nigga said
I still want to get back to like how you got married at 23. Like what? I still can't wrap my head around that.
How long did you know her before y'all got married?
So we had dated. We actually met at church. So
Good foundation.
Okay. Good foundation.
I was going out like before I met her. I was going out. I was dating and and you get tired of just what you finding out there, man. It's like it was just a circle, just a cycle. I'm sorry. Yeah. You just going around and around. And it's just like, dang. So I just want something real. So then you trying to pull out, and that was considered the nice guy.
Okay. So I feel you.
Nice guys don't get you can't get the one we want.
Nice guys finish last.
That's what it was. So you getting all these women, you just being super nice, being a gentleman, trying to, because that's where I was raised. My mom, I stayed with my mom, 2 sisters, and my auntie. So I had no choice. You know what I'm saying? It was like I wanted to treat somebody like I would treat my mom, or somebody treat my mom.
Yeah.
So I was bummed for that, or
soft.
There you go.
Okay, soft. Okay, yeah.
So then, so I'm dating. My wife is actually 7 years older than me.
For real?
Wow. Yeah.
Man.
So
Older women, man.
Yeah. So I would say this.
You must have had the sauce on you back in the day, man.
I felt pretty good because I was working. I had a good job. You know what I'm saying? I had my own apartment. And, I was 22 when I met her. So I'm thinking I'm doing something. You know what I'm saying? But what I realized was like a lot of men could be intimidated by her because she already had her stuff together.
Ah, okay.
That's usually how it goes, even nowadays.
Yeah.
For older women, I'm about to say like that's. I don't think that's going to ever change though. I feel like that's just something that's on like men's
pride.
I feel like they masculinity is tested when they.
I'm gonna tell y'all, man, y'all got your hands full now.
Yeah, people say that all the time.
Yeah.
These women are taking over.
Between women want to be independent, then it's OnlyFans wave.
That's independence.
That's independence,
quote
for
unquote.
Sure.
Yeah. It goes hand in hand. It's hard to.
Yeah.
Some people would even say that the tables are turning completely.
Bro. Yeah. I mean, the workspace, all that is going to be different now for y'all. So as y'all go older in like your 30s and 40s, y'all going to see a lot of more
promotion for women.
Women going to be taking over. You already see it, the vice president. You know what I'm saying? In y'all era. So,
bro, Avengers.
I find it funny though.
They showing a lot of that, right? You see a lot of it.
That last little clip where they had all the girls.
All the girls, yeah. That's a famous gift.
You know what's funny though? I find it hilarious. I decided to try to, even playing fields on air conditioning and all the shit was built already. I just,
oh, you saying women
a couple centuries before they want to poke their chest out. That's just me. They stayed real submissive for a long time until air conditioning. We had an office and Excel and shit. Before that, they ain't want to do none of this. So hey, that's just me. I see the big.
No,
picture.
but I feel you though, bro. Because I still think women. I still think the tables are turning. I still think women don't want to be leaders of the household though. No. They still don't want to be responsible for bills and stuff like that.
It's on y'all to stand up in that.
As a man.
Yeah, as a man, it's for y'all to understand that y'all are the foundation. When you understand what the foundation is, how strong is a house, the land under the house? It's the strongest thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if y'all understand that y'all are built like that, that's what y'all are built from. So I'm sorry I had to go biblical on y'all. I'm sorry.
No, you good, bro? I understood.
Okay,
You got
okay,
it. You got to go ahead.
Okay. So if you look at how Adam was created, he was created from the ground.
Mm-hmm.
But God never went back to the ground when he built women.
He went to the rib.
That's deep.
That's deep.
I'm on my fucking back, baby.
So when y'all get that, when you see that, it's like y'all have to understand that's how we are built. We're built to support, right?
Mm-hmm.
You always hear that, right? The man's supposed to be supportive.
Yeah.
So we're built to support. We're built to provide. What the house do? Provide what?
Shelter.
Shelter.
So
Yeah.
food. So we're built. That's it's in our common nature. Now the women, they are helpmeets. They are built to help us along our vision. But it's like our vision will become their vision. You get what I'm saying?
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
They'll find their way inside of our vision. That's why it's important for y'all now to find what. I'm sorry, I don't be preaching. I'm sorry, but it's important for y'all
I'm
to
about to
find.
say we understanding it. That's all. And I hope they can understand it too.
Yeah. So it's important for y'all to find y'all vision now while y'all single and like to become that thing that y'all are meant to be. So when y'all meet a woman that's very successful, she doing her thing, y'all will compliment each other. Y'all not taking off. I'm not pulling from her. She's not pulling from you. We are, we're equally yoked.
Mm-hmm. See, nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Women would be like, no, we can both do that. We can be 50-50. You know what I'm saying? I can pay bills too. You know, at least when it comes to people like and ideas of like marriage and stuff like that. Because, you still got women nowadays like, pay my bills. You know what I'm saying? Not my bills. I don't got to pay my own bills. But pay my bills, nigga, like, and your bills. But, yeah, so it's like, it's crazy though. I'm kind of like scared almost. It's like how women gonna be thinking like when they in their 30s and 40s and stuff like that. Are they gonna try to like quote unquote take over and become the foundation of a household? And
It's on y'all not to let it.
I mean, if it happened, then at the same time,
He said, "Strap your nuts on."
no, yeah. But at the same time, like single mothers can make it happen.
yeah,
But
Yeah,
but they got to.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
They have
ain't
no
got
choice.
no phone.
They ain't got no choice.
somebody say
Because most single mothers would happily give that
That role.
their
Yeah,
responsibility to a
about
man.
male in the house.
See, it's a woman's she's only gonna be led by somebody who's willing to be followed. If you're not even, you don't even know what you want to do. I have and I ain't got nothing against somebody having a job or anything. You just have a job, and I'm just going home. And I'm not pushing myself to become better. I'm not, trying to. I'm not doing anything to better myself, or even bring to the household. A woman's going to be reluctant to follow that. It's going to be a lot of pushback. So it's when you step into the leadership role, that's when they're willing to submit. And I'm sorry, but it's and not in the submit is like I'm gonna do whatever you say. No, it's I have to submit to you. You have to submit to me. So and you understand the order of the household.
Define a man submitting to a woman.
So submitting is I am dedicated, committed to you. I can't just do whatever I want to do because I'm the man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still you still have say in my decisions.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I just can't go out and say I want to buy a house. I'm married and I want to buy another house. I want to buy me a house and not talk to my wife. I have to go and talk to my wife first. Hey, what'd you think about this? She can say no. But doesn't give me the okay to go buy it. No. I have to listen to my wife. She's like, dang, can't get it. But I'm gonna push it, hey, we can make this amount of money, we can do this, this, and this. If she say no, we can't do it.
So then are you saying essentially like you don't, like when you get married, you essentially are not like your own person almost?
Your body does not belong to you.
What you mean?
Shit is this?
Can you explain that?
I'll be damned if I put that ring on my finger.
Well, you don't know.
So you said your body doesn't belong to
Your
yourself?
body doesn't belong to you. Her body doesn't belong to her.
Is this one of those like
I'ma
who
still put that
pussy is
ring
it
on my
type
finger.
of situation?
You said what?
Who pussy is this? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh my god.
It seems like it's one of those type of situations.
No.
Why I gotta be sexual with you?
It's
Like marriage is
He's a lustful man.
I feel like marriage is sex. You heard that, mother? This nigga here.
ain't about to
That
marry
is
nobody
crazy.
who got bad pussy.
Jesus.
so it's the confine of being married. It's I'm giving myself to you, you giving yourself to me. So if I want to have sex, you technically you can say no. Of course, I'm not saying you force yourself, nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying it's supposed to be given to me. Now, if she wants sex, I'm supposed to give it to
My bad. Talking to Mike.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
So if she wants to have sex, I'm supposed to give it to her, and vice versa. If I want to have sex, she's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you kind of keep it, the equally yoked.
So it's compromise.
Yeah.
50-50.
But
It's
That's why
hear-
people say
It's
marriage
just
is duty.
50-50 in a relationship.
I hear a lot of guys talking about, I can't speak for, I'm not married, nothing like that. But like a guys like they can't get sex out of their wives.
Yeah.
Like they struggle to try to get their wives to get in bed with them. They don't have sex for like weeks at a time, and then the man step out the relationship, and then everything crumbles. So like
See, and that's the thing where you have that. You know what I'm saying? If it's almost like you getting married and you not knowing, but you have to spend time before you get married. So when you dating, you asking, you talking, y'all kicking it.
Exactly. Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
So how long was y'all dating for?
I dated my wife for a year, and it was a 6 months engagement, so it was like a year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah,
3 maybe
3 years.
3.
But
That's
hey-
pushing it. It's a little fast.
I feel that.
7 is.
Whoa. What are you talking about?
I'm talking shit.
Oh, I
I'm talking shit.
Nigga, I almost
So
choked.
between like the dating stage and the marriage stage, did anything change?
Yes,
Now?
yes.
I'm talking about
Talking
just
about
him
now?
Nigga, you
specifically.
not married. No, I'm saying.
He was saying-
He's asking about
him
the times,
specifically.
him specifically or the times.
Fucking
No, I'm
dick
just-
sucker?
I'm
Oh,
just
I was trying
saying.
to get a clarification on your question. Now it's a hand in my face.
Come on, guys,
All right.
stop the
Fuck outta
bickering.
here. Go
Come
ahead.
on, kids.
I'm saying like
Watch your
what
mouth.
changed?
So it's a lot of elements in that, right? Even the man change. So between the dating period and getting married, so it's dating period is like fun. It's supposed to be fun. You're supposed to be courting. That's something y'all probably don't hear now. Dating, you're supposed to be really kicking it with your wife. Really getting to know her. You know what I'm saying? If you can leave sex out of it, it's good because you're clear. Because you will see a lot of red flags, and we all know you having sex and it's good. You don't care.
Red turning to yellow.
That red stop sign.
You
say stop, boy,
you
it's
be so
green.
happy you just busting that boy just because like it's that good. Like I'm happy, right? Yeah.
I can have a kid with her.
Because it's that good. You're
Absolutely
not thinking
fucking
straight.
not.
Never had that.
Yeah,
You're
absolutely
not clear, and you probably get that one. Y'all might find that one.
I hope not.
That y'all, that you be like, I want to build a life with this person.
If it's that good, stay away from me.
Yeah.
Please.
You're
Do not approach me.
you're not a blessing. You're a curse.
Yeah.
But
About a day go by.
yeah, so then when y'all dating, y'all having fun. So if you, like I said, I'm suggesting, not saying you have to. I'm just saying you think clear as a man. You more focused. You can see things coming a mile away because you know what I'm saying. You're not controlled by your joint.
That's facts.
makes
That's
sense.
facts.
No, I have heard that before. My dad actually told me, he was like, "Yeah, once you get your DCL, a lot of things are better for you." I was like, "Dad, what the hell is a DCL?" He's like, "Your dick controlling license." I was like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Yeah, I was celibate and I got my dick controlling license. Now women can't play no kind of games on me."
You was celibate.
He was
How long?
celibate. Yeah, I think for like a year or two.
God damn.
Celibate.
Jesus.
Yep. My dad is also a pastor now, so he might be a different breed.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So when you get married,
A lot of backup.
but you can. So here's the thing: when that all the ejaculation and all that stuff, it does play on your you lose energy, you lose focus. It's like what I'm saying. All you want to do is that, and then
That's
once
true.
you have it, it's like now a lot of times people can't get erectile. They can't get erection because they done did it so much. So now you really being affected.
I heard that.
This young guys is doing it now. This young guys is 22, 23, can't get an erection.
I literally, I
Porn
saw
is so
a stat.
accessible.
I saw, yeah, because
Porn is so
Because
accessible.
porn.
I
Yeah.
saw a statistic on that because it was so crazy. It was like it used to be guys from like 30 to 39 getting it. Now it's like guys 19 getting erectile dysfunction.
It's the easiest addiction. It's free. It's accessible.
And it's fun to watch.
Wi-Fi, phone, tablet, a video game,
Bro,
anything.
You don't. All you need is Wi-Fi.
But think about this though.
It's scary.
Think about this.
I mean, if that's the type of bag, hey,
A lot of stuff that's good is really is I mean that feels good and is actually, I don't want to say it's bad, but it's like it's over excessive.
too much good things is a bad
Too
thing.
much. So you think about it, sex is good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when you over doing it, you know what I'm saying, you hurting yourself.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? Drinking. You having wine or something like that, that's cool. But you drinking, no.
No, I'm talking.
We have a concern, but it's okay.
But when you excessively do it, you know what I'm saying? So the temptation is always good, but when you overly do it,
Yeah, it can ruin you.
It's like fast food.
Shout out to God real quick. I just had to say that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel it. You know what I'm saying?
You celibate?
No. It's just
That was a good question. Caught him.
no. I just said shout out to God because that's all in the Bible. So that's all I'm saying.
Damn,
Yeah,
fast
respect.
food will fuck you up though. You eat that shit too much. You said it's like fast food.
Yeah.
I remember
Supersize me.
when I was in college, man, all I ate was pizza, and then I have
Well,
a
you're a
salad.
college student.
Yeah, but that's every day.
God damn.
I was eating because it
Is
was
that all
nothing-
you could afford?
No, it was like
It was on
we had a
your meal
cafeteria,
plan?
so we didn't have
Oh, okay.
we didn't have the restaurants and stuff on the.
Okay.
You say you went to Northwood, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a smaller
Oh,
school.
yeah, you did say
Oh, the business school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was pizza every day. But then you go use the bathroom, you locked up. This is all that is in your stomach. locked up.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
So-
like eating Taco Bell.
So you learn quickly, like, okay. Or you gain a ton of weight.
right.
And that's what they call it, freshman 15.
Yeah.
So tell me about
It's disgusting.
tell me about like you were 23 when you got married. So like tell me what it is to have like a wife supporting you in your dreams and stuff like that. Like cuz obviously young early 20s ambitious.
Yeah.
So how does having like a wife aid you in that like pathway?
Man.
older wife too.
An older wife by that, yeah. Like she might not even have time for your shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm telling you, I definitely married up.
Say it
I
again?
definitely married up.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that she just had a lot of like emotional intelligence at her age. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of stuff that I might have dealt with a younger woman. She kind of got over that. She kind of grew out of that stuff. So she was handling herself just totally differently. So as soon as I got married, I lost my job. I used to work at Lear. Had a good paying job and everything. As soon as I got married, I lost it. Now on top of that, I was having a baby. So
Fucking kids.
I'm like, yo,
You ruined everything.
Why are you so against? Y'all stay so against children. It's crazy.
My apologies.
but I would say this. The path I was going on, of course, you feel like you gotta get a job, you gotta support. I'm gonna keep a job. I'm gonna try to move up in the job. But what it did for me was push me out to become a entrepreneur. So it pushed me to kind of like stand on my own too, start just figuring things out, and then you try to, and she did support me because I had an opportunity to go back to a job, and I was like, I just couldn't. I was like, I do not want to sit in this place. I don't want to do it. I don't want to be around these fake people. It was like, if you ever worked in corporation, you already know it's
The
like
bullshit conversation, the fake laughs.
they kissing butt.
Yeah.
It's
The fake laughs.
yeah. So it was just like, and when I was working, I was doing like 15 hours, 16 hours. So I'm working from sun up, from pitch black at night to pitch black at night. I'm not even seeing the daylight. I'm just working.
Slaving.
Factory.
Yeah. But I was a supervisor. But
He's
I
making money, so
I hated it though. I I hate it.
Yeah.
I was like, it literally was like, it was just turning me to something like, just
Not all good money is good money.
How many days a week?
I was probably either between 6, maybe 7 if they was calling us in.
Damn.
6-7 days a week, 16, 15-hour shifts.
Yeah.
That's about 6-7. That's about 5 hours of sleep a day.
And that's what we're doing. We're doing that. So I'm seeing her sometimes, and somebody, the question I think you said would change.
Yeah.
It was, and you're gonna hate this. It was like having a family. Saying things structured because it's stress.
Get it done.
So it's a lot of that. It's a lot of that switches up for you and her.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not just her. It's you because she could stay the same and you could change.
So you think having a family was something that gave you like a sort of like motivation?
A certain yeah.
Okay.
It pushes you to become a man. Because
that I understand. My pops told me that same shit. He told me it's a whole bunch of shit that I'm just not gonna understand as a lot of kids.
Man,
So I'm guessing they put a lot of stress on you, like during that time. Like
it wasn't though.
It wasn't.
It was more so. I would tell you this. It was more so trying to find my purpose.
While having those kids.
Because I didn't know who I was. Yeah. Remember I told you it's important for y'all to do that before y'all get married. I'm married and not knowing who the heck I am. I'm just going to work, doing the things that you saw the older generation doing. To work, make money, go buy you some car. You might get a car, I might go on some trips. But it was never fulfilling. I'm just doing it because that was the routine that was taught to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I ain't never had anyone say break the mold and go try it out on your own. All this stuff y'all getting now about the entrepreneurs and business owners, it was none of that. Mm-hmm. Like they was keeping all the secrets.
That's crazy. No, because you do see like a boom of like entrepreneurism being pushed into our generation. It's like back in the day, like with y'all generation and generation before that, it was like who got the best job, who working at the plant. If you at the plant, you getting paid. You know what I'm saying? You gonna watch out for tricks because tricks gonna try to trap you if you working at the plant type shit. Mm-hmm. But nowadays it's like, nah, who got the best business? What kind of products you selling? You got a podcast. You got what you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Everybody trying to be their own boss.
Everybody trying to be their own boss. Why? No, there's no fucking.
Nobody wants to punch.
There's help wanted signs everywhere. I think COVID got a lot to do with that. But
COVID has a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
So y'all seen a lot, and even the ones he might have a business, you might have a business. Y'all gonna come together and work. It was even in the early 2000s. It wasn't like that. If I had a business, I'm the man. You ain't getting no nigga. Like I want the spotlight all to myself.
Ain't no love.
It wasn't no love. I wasn't sharing it because I wanted to stunt for y'all to show y'all I'm getting this money. That's how it was in the early 2000s.
Dang.
So now y'all seeing that y'all working together, y'all collabing. Man, I'm proud to see this, man. Like just seeing this, like dang, this is dope. Like I reached out to Jordan. I was like, hey, can I come on, man? I just want to shoot the breeze with y'all, like because it's cool to see that, what I'm saying, to start something like this at this age and what it can potentially be, or even if it could fail, what y'all learn from it.
And this is just a fucking spitball idea too.
Man, what? Yeah.
I mean, but at the same time, it don't cost nothing to show nobody love. Like,
facts.
They really don't.
Yeah. Show niggas some love. Nigga.
And this the most selfish person saying that shit. So I mean, I know niggas back in the day.
Like that?
I know niggas back in the day was just ruthless, but
I think I'm not that
back
selfish.
in the day though.
Oh, I mean, I used to be. I'm an only child.
Yeah, man. I'm only child.
That is.
I mean, I didn't grow up though, so I ain't selfish no more.
So what's your business?
So right now I do real estate.
Okay.
So I do real estate. Actually, I'm inquiring about buying a landscaping business. Mm-hmm. So I've been doing landscaping for about maybe 7 years now, and that's one of the things I will share with y'all, man. If y'all have the opportunity to, even if y'all just thought about going together or even doing it separately, getting into real estate. Because what that does, it frees you up so you don't have to work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
money
while
working for you. Money working for you?
Yeah.
That's what you mean.
While you trying to figure out who you are, the money coming in, you will need the money. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, is you building a portfolio while you might go and do take a business trip down to Atlanta just on trying to figure things out. You getting paid.
Right. Now you used to do you mentioned to me that you used to do fashion and stuff like that. Yep. So I mean we could tell, so you know how to dress and stuff like that,
Man, it's definitely just throwing on stuff to come up. But
what you got?
I had a clothing store in Roy Oak for about 5 years. It was
Roy Oak.
Yeah.
What was the store name?
It was Wooden Hangers, the name of it.
Wooden Hangers. Okay.
Yeah. So in my conception was you put your good things on wooden hangers. That was the idea.
Wooden hangers.
Wooden hangers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of sweet.
That's good.
Yeah, that's not nice.
Wooden hangers.
Wooden hangers.
Wooden hangers.
No, you thought you said wood and hangers.
Oh, wood and hangers.
It's like
Okay, wooden hangers.
it's kind of like a plain like the word's kind of close.
That's
Kinda like
catchy.
that super
Yeah, that's-
salad.
You put your good. Yeah.
You do put your good shit on wooden hangers, though. I ain't gonna lie.
It's facts.
I got a
Suits,
few. I got a
all
few
that
suits.
Suits, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Peacoats for
Yeah,
sure.
facts.
All that type of shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So I had it for 5 years, and even in that, like supporting the dream. So that came about. Me and the guy that was supposed to come, Dre. We just decided one day. It was like, man, I want to go back to work. So, and this is the time Obama was in office, so he was giving out all his money to go back to school. I took it and went back to school. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna, get my unemployment. Because I had got laid off. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
So we just started flipping. We started doing ties and bow ties and cufflinks out of the trunk. We just pulling up to people. Hey, got this stuff in the car which y'all need. And literally, it was one day. I think I made about $800 that day. I'm like, dang, I need to work for 3 hours. I made $800. Oh, I might have to see something. So now I'm doing all the trade shows. I'm going to New York, going to Vegas. We doing all the stuff trying to see, and we generate money. So, once again, family. So I started kind of falling off because, the family, I was in school, the wife, I was trying to spend time with the wife. He wasn't married at the time.
Right.
So
he had all the time in the world.
So it was a lack. So we just kind of like fell off, like just kind of stopped. But my wife was like, hey, why don't we just go ahead and just do the business? Why don't we do, she pushed it. So I said, I didn't want to do it with her.
Yeah, I can get that. I feel. I mean, it's kind of weird, like working with your wife and everything. It's like I don't know if I want to involve work because people say don't shit where you eat or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what the saying is, but like that's weird. So y'all actually did work together. Then.
So we did, and we went in there, and it was actually her mom with us. So it was supposed to be a retirement.
I remember her mom. She's a nice woman.
Yeah.
She's a nice woman.
So it was supposed to be a retirement plan for her mom. You know what I'm saying? So it was supposed to be like bring her on. She just kind of like we have to take care of her. We set because we have something coming in to take care of her. So that was that was a lot. That was a lot, But in that I learned about really standing up for what you believe in, like things that you pushing yourself to really learn the industry. Like if y'all in podcasts, learn about this, like learn everything about it. Like learn about the chords, learn about the the systems, because it's like you become an expert. And when you become an expert, people come to you. They come far from distance and pay you to do this. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like if y'all do whatever y'all in, just jump all in. Like just do it all. And that's kind of what I did. I just kind of I didn't really know about fashion, but I just learned about the sizes, learned about so it was a men and women clothing store. So a woman could come in. I'm not gay. I'm not, I'm not putting on women clothing, but I could size a woman up in a heartbeat. I knew what size her breast was. I knew her waist. I knew all of that. And it was impressive because even with men, I was able to do it with men. So you come in, I'm like, you a size you a size shoe, this, that, and third. Man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm laying it out for you. So I know already when you come in what kind of like what you might like. So I'm going to pull stuff. Like, hey, let me show you this, man. Try this on. Well, and then it's like, oh, I'm gotta say it right there. $200 right there, real quick. So it's like learn your industry. Learn, whatever y'all in, whatever it is y'all doing, y'all want to go into, learn it all. Just do y'all 50,000, what to say, 50 hours to 100 hours or whatever it is. 10,000. I mean, you heard 10,000 hours too. But
like
learning
what?
time.
Learning time. Okay.
Yeah. Do your due diligence, and you will see the return.
That's what's up, man. That's great, man. Well, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Sleep On It podcast, man. I want to thank you for coming on, Jeremy, man. This was great talk. You know what I'm saying? We learned a lot. I learned a lot for sure. Just listening and hearing from, you know what I'm saying? You're not old, but from an old head, like shit, like older, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all gonna be here soon.
I learned a lot as well, but I want to ask you, like, what size shoe you think I wear?
You are like what 10 and a half?
No, actually, I'm not.
12.
Yeah, I'm 12.
Okay, it's been a minute. Yeah.
Okay, as you got to the end of the story, I was like, I started laughing at that shit because it was in my head for some reason. I honestly just wanted to know if you could do that shit.
I could, man, at the time, because that's all I was doing. That's all I was seeing. And I used to work at Banana Republic.
Right.
So I learned a lot from there. I took a lot of their systems and put it in mine.
I mean, that's really what you want to do whenever you work at, places and shit.
Yeah.
Put that shit in your shit.
Man, I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Oh yeah, man. We appreciate you for coming
Appreciate
on,
you
man.
for
For real, man.
Sleep on it
The
experience.
Sleep on It podcast,
Y'all laid it out for me.
Yes, well, thank y'all for tuning in again. Like I said in the beginning, go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. Go ahead, follow us on Twitter, and Instagram, TikTok as well. And go check us out on www.risenetworkus.com. Thanks. Peace.
Is this nigga serious?
Man, that was good.
My ass hurt, bro.
That's the uncomfortable couch. I miss your couch.